see with the bags in front of me, or maybe you can't even see, but I have 2 bags here from Nykaa, and we are going to be breaking down, reviewing, testing out K Beauty by Katrina Kaif, and I'm very excited about this line. Oh my god, not for nothing, but it feels like there's nothing even in here. Anyway, we'll talk about all of that. I'm just too excited. I have to like gather my thoughts, compose myself, and then let's talk. Okay, so a few weeks ago, honestly it feels like over like 2 months ago at this point, Nykaa reached out to me on my email and they wanted to send me K Beauty, and they don't deliver outside of India. So this was actually sent to my friend in India, who then sent it back to New York with one of her friends who was coming here. Point is, it took a minute for all of these products to arrive, but I'm so excited because I do want to give you guys my honest thoughts. There is so much product in here. I'm just pulling this directly from Nykaa's website, and it says about the brand: K Beauty is India's first celebrity beauty brand launched by the Bollywood actor Katrina Kaif. K Beauty is a bridge between high glamour and care, so everyone can be glamorous without any guilt. It stands for hashtag makeup that cares with a K. That's cute. As each product is enriched with loving ingredients to care for your skin while delivering high-performing finishes. K Beauty believes that beauty lies in what makes you happy and is really about just being you. Hashtag it's K to be you. Experience the first launch of K Beauty exclusively at Nykaa and Nykaa stores. So yes, this is a brand that is exclusive to Nykaa. So cool that celebrities in India are also launching products. I think that's definitely like the future as well, and you know, they are definitely going to be, I hope that they're going to be some leaders to create change for colorism in India. Okay, so we're going to talk about the packaging first before we get into the products, because I always get asked like my opinions on things like that. So here's what the outer box looks like. It is nice. I do think it's kind of like wide, because inside, let's just see, like, do we see that? It's just like very thin pencil inside. But here's the thing, like a lot of times brands will try different outer packaging to make their products stand out on the shelves. Like think about when you go to Sephora, there are so many products out there, and the first thing that catches your eye if you don't know anything about the brand is the outer packaging. So they want to make it stand out. Do I think that this could have been like a much smaller box? Like basically this could have fit 2 pencils. Absolutely. But besides that, I do think that this feels really nicely. I like the embossing on it. It has the K logo everywhere, which is nice, and it's like a 3D logo. And then let's take a quick look at the packaging itself. So I just took off this little plastic piece, and I was like, wait, there's no name anywhere on like the actual color, but there is. It's like very much so like blended in. I actually don't hate that. This is nice. I don't think that this is like my favorite packaging of a product out there, but it's not bad either. Okay, so I have you guys a little bit up close and personal, and I have nothing on my brows right now, and I'm gonna be using one of these 3 products. So I think it comes in 4 shades, but I only have 3 here. First things first, again, this is personal preference to me. I really don't like sharpened eyebrow pencils. I don't find them to be very precise. I always prefer like a retractable one like this. The other thing is that there is no spoolie at the end. And what is the spoolie, you guys might be wondering? It's this thing right here. You guys know whenever I do my brows, I always brush them out like this to make the eyebrow pencil blend in with my natural brows. This doesn't have that, so for me that's like a little bit annoying. So here is the shade Chestnut, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get started by filling in my brows with this. Also, I just want to add, the packaging is exactly the same for all products. Okay, so the pencil is working fine. It is definitely more on the dry side for sure. It's not very waxy, which I do personally like. I don't like my brow pencils to be very waxy because they kind of just like glide on too smoothly then, and I don't know, it just doesn't like stay as long. Whereas when the pencil is a little bit more on like the dry side like this, it does stay a little bit longer on my brows. But that being said, I just wish that this was in a retractable form and not in a sharpening form with a spoolie on the side. So there's a matte time eyeshadow stick, which is this one right here. And how can you tell if this is matte versus metallic? Well, the outer packaging, the metallic one is metallic, the matte one is matte. You guessed it. Super easy to tell. And these are supposed to be easy to use, super creamy, lightweight, easy to apply and blend. Just use your fingers. Stay put for hours and doesn't smudge at all. Just how I like it. It comes in, the matte one comes in 8 shades with neutral and warm undertones, which is nice because they are trying to cater to everyone. And even just looking at these products in front of me, I like the variety of the shades. Like there's a beautiful pop of blue here, but then there's also a very nice matte brown. So there seems to be something for everyone. And then the same thing in the metallic eyeshadow stick, except that this one comes in 12 shades. Let's go ahead and start to swatch some of these on the back of my hand. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's actually so intense. Let me quickly just go ahead and swatch some of these metallic shades. Wow, these are so creamy. What? I love that. Feel very creamy, which makes me wonder if they're really gonna be very long lasting, because anytime a product is super creamy, it doesn't really last a long time because it tends to smudge. All right, I also went ahead and swatched the matte shades on top, and they were very much so right. These do swatch beautifully. Do we see all of the different undertones here? I do like that. That means that there is something for everyone and all different skin tones, which makes me really happy. I will just say the black shade here, not that impressed with it because it could have been a lot darker. It's like almost like a dark gray instead of like a true black. Okay, so let's go ahead and try these eyeshadows on my eye. And I think I'm gonna use this first shade right here. I'll put the name on the screen as my all over lid color. And let's see how that works out. I'm basically using this as my eyeshadow primer. And that actually looks really good on my eyes. Do we see how this just like neutralizes my eyes so nicely? I actually really like that. Also, I know I'm gonna get asked to try out some of the more fun shades like the blue and the green and the pinky one. So I will insert a clip of me trying those out as well, because those look beautiful on my hand and I definitely want to see how they're gonna swatch. And let's just go ahead and apply this kind of like in the center. I'm gonna use this shade. This is in the shade Splendid. And we're gonna apply that. Ooh, that's so intense. Okay, so I feel like the matte shades are a lot more pigmented on the eyes versus the metallic. Okay, let me quickly blend this out. I know they said you can just use your fingers, but for me with my eyeshadows, I always like to blend it out with a brush. It just works better for me. These are not bad, especially if you are someone that is more of a beginner with eyeshadow and you're like, oh, I don't know how to use an eyeshadow. I can't do a smoky eye. I don't know. It doesn't work for me. It's too hard. Try one of these because I do think that this simplifies and makes it really easy to create like a smoky eye. I'm gonna go ahead and smoke this out a little bit more by using the shade Indulge and applying that right over all of the other shades. I'm trying to use as many as I can for you guys. And I'm just trying to create like my normal, you know, smoky eye that I would normally do, but with these eyeshadows. Now, I'm gonna just take a little bit more because like I said, I wanna use as many of these as possible. I'm gonna use the shade Desire, even though like I said on the back of my hand, this is not the strongest black I've ever used or seen, but let's just go ahead and kind of use this as an eyeliner. And we'll also just take a little bit extra product on the outer portion of my eye and blend this out. All right, so I have two different eyeliners in front of me. This is what they look like. And yes, I really tried to remove this plastic bit from this liner and I just couldn't, so it's just on there. So this one right here is the Gel Formula Waterproof All Day Wear Effortless Glide Eyeliner. And this is in a pencil form. I do want to quickly try this out for you. And it's nice. It's very, very, very creamy. Oh my gosh, I will say that. But it's not like super intense black. Maybe that's just like with K-Beauty. And then this one here is the Cold Star, I think. Cold Star Kajal pencil, which is the first retractable pencil I've seen from K-Beauty, and this one is right here. This one is a little bit more intense than the first one. Eyeliner tends to move, so I'm glad that they thought of this, and hopefully it's really gonna be as long lasting as they're claiming it to be. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this in my waterline. I will say this is very creamy, and I do like that. I'm also just gonna take a little bit on top of my eyes, because why not? Okay, so I finished the rest of my makeup, and I also spent a few minutes, honestly like 30 minutes, just removing the plastic from these lip pencils as well as these chubby pencils. I don't know what these are called, but we'll get to them in 1 second. But yeah, I've just been doing that, and I am going to be testing out most of the shades for you guys. I will also be inserting them as I talk about these, because I know lip swatches, lip shades is the one thing that I get the most questions on, and I have to tell you, even with K-Beauty, that's the one thing I'm most excited about. Okay, so the first thing here is the lip liner, and this is called the Matte Action Line and Fill Pencil. And this is, again, not a retractable pencil, and I have to tell you, for lip liners, for whatever reason, I don't mind a traditional pencil. I don't know, it's just me, I'm weird, but I don't mind a traditional lip pencil. And this is supposed to be long lasting, does not bleed, and it comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 shades for all skin tones. That is great. Just go ahead and try this light pink one. I'm using the shade Extra. See, for some reason I thought that this was going to be way darker. I will also just say that this formula reminds me of the Huda Beauty lip liner. But this is what it looks like, and I can just tell you, this is definitely one of those lip pencils that's just going to stay put all day long, just based on like how it feels. Okay, I'm also just going to go ahead and try out this dark brown shade, Fame. Let's just put that right on top. This is definitely more of the shade that I would do. These retail for 550 rupees, which equals to $7.75. And I will tell you, this literally is like the dupe for the Huda lip pencil, which retails, I think, over for $20. So this is a great item. Okay, moving on to these, and this is called the Mateen Lip Crayon. The best part is it stays put for 18 hours. What? There's no way this is gonna stay put for 18 hours, but we'll see. And it comes in 24 amazing shades. I will say the shade range is kind of insane. There literally is something for everyone. Okay, this is in the shade Melodrama, and that's like the perfect nude shade. I just have to try this out. That's beautiful. Oh, I love this. And it actually doesn't feel very drying at all. They were right about that. Oh my gosh, I just love that. And even as I press my lips together, it doesn't feel super mattifying or anything like that. I'm so sorry this whole time, by the way, if I've been looking right here. I don't have my monitor on, and it's just like a very bad habit. Anyway, it feels like very lightweight for sure. And I can tell you, this is one of those products that's just gonna stick on and stay on. So maybe that 18-hour claim is right. We'll find out. Now, the pricing to me is definitely like drugstore pricing, like on the higher end. And that seems really right to me. But you guys tell me, especially those living in India, what do you feel about the pricing? I would love to hear your thoughts. For me, I think that these are priced very well for sure. Okay, now it is time to talk about the last product, which is this very unique looking product right here. This is the Maestrobe Lip Topper. This is a lip topper. You can wear it alone, or you can wear it with a lipstick. I'm gonna obviously apply with a lipstick. So here's the lip topper. It's tiny next to the actual lipstick. just for you guys to compare. Okay, let's just go ahead and swatch this as well. Oh my gosh, the applicator is so interesting. Do we see that? I'll insert a close-up. It's like a very thin wand, but it applies it really nice for sure. Here it is. This is just like not a product that I would use, but we're gonna try it out right now. And then I'll like wipe my lips and put on another lip combo to test out. If you like metallic lips, I think you might like this. For me, I just don't like metallic lips and not really into this product. So I'm not really sold on this, but you know what? Let me just go ahead and quickly wipe my lip and try it on the bottom lip on its own. See, here it is on its own. And I do think I prefer it on its own, but then I just don't prefer it at all. Again, this is a very personal choice for me. Metallic lips, not my thing, not my favorite product, probably my least favorite product so far. And yeah, I'm just like not feeling this. But the other two products, those are good. Okay, so I got interrupted for the last 2 hours because I was filming with my photographer for 1 hour and then I was doing work for about 15 minutes. So it's now 3:09. And like I said, I've been gone for 2 hours and look at my lips. It is still very much so on there and I'm very impressed with this. Even my eyes, and I was like not sure about the eyes whatsoever. You guys saw how skeptical I was, but everything seems to last. Now what I'm gonna do is insert the swatches of me testing out all of these lipsticks on my skin tone. I'm gonna go now. I'll talk to you guys soon and we'll do a couple of check-ins through the day and then I'll come back at the end of the day to share my final thoughts on everything that I tested out, which let me just tell you was a lot of products. Okay, I'll be right back. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, so this is my very first check-in for the day and it is now almost 5 o'clock. Actually, it is 5 o'clock now. So it's been 4 hours since I did my makeup. And also I just want to say I did my nails because I could not stand that my nails were so chipped, especially because I'm going to be doing close-ups and everything. So anyway, here's what I used. This is the Essie Gel Couture. I really have been enjoying these a lot. They stay longer, a few days longer than the normal nail polishes from Essie. And this is in the shade Wearing Hue. It's called Gel Couture. This is what they look like. It's like a very light, almost white nail polish. Anyway, I want to show you guys a little bit up close. So let me zoom in. Okay, there you go. I think you can see it really well there. But do we see that my lip liner is still on? Like, what? 4 hours later and it has not come off. Where it has come off is like right in the middle, right there and right there. But even the lipstick, there's like a faint still on there. Okay, let me show you guys my eyes. And here are my eyeshadows. All of the stick shadows, and they are very much so in place. And you know how skeptical I was with these shadows. Even the brows, they haven't moved at all. Very impressed with K Beauty. Like, look, you can really see the lip there. still on. Let me zoom out to show you guys. I do have to tell you that my lips are so dry. They are feeling so dry. Like I need to just put on some sort of lip balm, some sort of lip gloss, some sort of something, because my lips just feel so dry. And this is exactly why I don't like liquid lipsticks, for this reason, because it feels so dry. What I end up doing is like licking my lips, and that just makes the drying part even worse. You know, that doesn't hydrate my lips in any way, shape, or form. The only way to hydrate it is to apply some sort of lip balm. So I'm gonna do that in just 1 second. But before I did that, I wanted to do like one quick check-in and show you guys. I can just tell you, even by like looking at these swatches, which by the way, I did wash my hands once since putting these on, and look at that. They don't move. Like once they set, they just set. That's crazy. So far I am very impressed, and I do think that this is a good line, a great line actually, with some really great products. Do I think that you need to go out and buy everything? No. You have to be just really selective and pick out a few things, you know what I mean? But it's nice to see a celebrity brand that actually is creating product for mass audience, you know what I mean? So I gotta give it to Katrina Kaif and her entire team for doing that. All right, fam, so I am at the end of the video, as you can see, and I wanted to kind of do like a roundup of my thoughts, but keep it very quick. It's also been about a week now since I first shot the bulk of the video that you just watched. So I've had like a fair amount of time to form a full opinion on the products that I've tried so far from K-Beauty. And I have to tell you, the two rock stars for me, actually there's one set of products that I just love, which I'll get into, but the other one is the eyeshadows. And the reason why I think I like them so much is because they are so easy to use. They're very blendable, they're very creamy, and they are very long lasting. Like I have been wearing them now for a couple of days. You'll also see it on my Instagram, and they just don't budge. Once they're on your eyes, they like are glued on your eyes. So that's really cool. I struggle a lot to find lip shades that are actually gonna work for me. And as I was swatching all of the shades from K-Beauty a few days ago, I was like, wait, all of these look so good on my skin, because it's really made for, you know, the Indian person, which is so amazing, so incredible. And like, it almost just like takes all of the guesswork out, you know. For me, I can use any of these eyeliner lip pencils from K-Beauty and they're gonna work beautifully for me. And I can't really say that about a lot of brands that I try. So that's really, really cool. I also just wanna quickly point out about the formula. It is very long lasting. Only criticism that I will have with this is that they do tend to dry out after a while. For me, the solution is that I would just put on a lip balm, and then it gives it like a beautiful like glossy finish, which I love. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want to see more videos like this, where it's like a full, thorough, you know, week-long kind of review. Thank you so much for watching. Please give me a big thumbs up. Your support means the world to me. Follow me on all of my social media, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!